I don't know what happened there. Hey guys, I had to close that out and come back and do a new one. There it is. I'm back in there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I had to close it out and come back in. So, I don't know, my friends. Karen, can you hear anything now? Oh my gosh. What can you hear? I think my headphones went because I had the TV on, and when I turned my headphones on, it must have hooked into the music on the TV. Yeah, I didn't know it would do that. Whoops. But I closed that out and now I'm back in. So see, I didn't know if it was gonna work or not, if you could hear me or you could just hear the music and not me. So apparently you heard the music, right? Thumbs it up, guys, on the way in. So yeah, that's what happened. So we can't do that. Hey, Azusa, how you doing? Can't do karaoke because we can't play the music. I tried, and they said, get out. They told me to shut it down. So I had to shut down and reload a new live. How are you guys doing tonight? Karen, was it playing really loud? I didn't know if it wasn't on. Whoops. How is everybody tonight? Oh, that's why, because it was loud. They heard it, and because I'm wearing these headphones, my older headphones, and the audio picks up just like that. So, but I didn't think it would. And yeah, they heard it. Whoopsies. But I turned it off. So, and then I deleted the other one. Yeah, I deleted it. So yeah, we can't do karaoke, guys. YouTube gonna shut you down. You can do karaoke, but you can't play the music. So what good is that? It's no good. The only way you can do it is if you have a karaoke machine. I don't have that. So I mean, what you gonna do? Not much you can do about it. You can play the YouTube karaoke. Well, guess what? That's what it was on. Oh, wait a minute. The YouTube karaoke? What's that one? Maybe I had it on the wrong one. Instrumental YouTube karaoke. Well, why did you tell me that? I could have got this is taken out of here. Not the real music. Yeah, I get that. But you should have told me. Oh my gosh. Well, I took it down, so I can't do anything. And I deleted it, so it won't be listening to that. Thumbs it up, guys, when you come in the room. We can't do that singing because we can't play the music. That stinks. Stinks, stinks, stinks. Is that bracelet and earrings I made, guys? I wonder if you can see it. Can you see? And the earrings are right here. And little earrings. Can you see? Yeah, well, guess what? I didn't know it was going to do that on my TV. I had no idea. So that's out. So it's instrumental YouTube karaoke. I might have to check that. Yeah, I'll check that. Is it on YouTube itself? Yay or nay? Is Zooey still in here? Zooey? Where you at, girl? Hello, can you hear me well? Hello, is anybody out there? Is anybody out there? Karen, are you out there? Where you at? Hello? Why you ain't answering me? Is that on YouTube itself? Is that where that is? You have to punch that in, YouTube instrumental music? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. Cheers. That's a no-no. But like I said, I didn't know you were going to be able to hear that. These is what done it. These here pick up very well, and it must have picked up the audio on the TV. Yep, it did. It picked the audio up from these headphones on the TV. Because these are really good headphones. It picks up. And it must have hooked into the TV when I turned it on. Because I'm on YouTube. Yay, give me some hearts, guys. Love it. Thank you. But we can't do music, guys. Unless we figure out something else. Hey, what's up? Thumbs it up when you come in the room. Hello. How you doing? Nice to see you. Hello. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How you doing? Hello. So Karen has got to be, that's the, I mean, have you went on YouTube instrumental music or is it YouTube instrumental karaoke music? Which one is it? But I'm going to turn it on now, not when I'm on the live. No, they want to kick me off. Hey, no, type the name of the song and put what? B karaoke? What's B karaoke? It said B karaoke. What is that? I don't know what you're saying. Me not understanding. Type O or type B? I don't get it. I don't get it. Makes no sense to me. Typing error. Oh, I see, I see. I see, says the blind man. I know because it said, oh, no, it said B. It said, I don't know what it said. Who knows? So why don't you type it in your, are you on your computer or on your phone or what are you on? You must be on your computer. Yeah, you're on your computer. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Hold on a second. What? Sorry, folks. How you guys doing? So who came up in the room? Who did I miss? Hey, what's up? I had to go do something, guys. So who is came in the room? Who's in the room? I didn't say hi. Hello. Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? So now, Tanner, what were we saying? You have to go where to get on to instrumental YouTube music or instrumental karaoke music? Which is it? Which one is it? Because that one ain't gonna work. Type the name of the song and put cat What? Cat equals Roki? Cat equals Roki? In the song, put karaoke after the song title. I guess you can't. You ain't typing right, girl. Oh, guys, there was this thing, and I never even knew that this was going on in this place. And I lived there years ago, and it's in Florida, and it's in Marianna, Florida, and it was a boys' home. And I can't remember the name of the boys' home, but anyways, the boys' home. And I guess they opened it in 1924 or 1925, but I used to live there. And I used to live near Marianna. And my brother used to live in Marianna. Well, there was this boys' home there. And I guess they finally shut it down in 2011, I believe. And then years, I lived there back then. And I did not know about this place being so evil. Oh my God. I saw it on L&M, uh, some kind of TV show on there on YouTube. I saw it on YouTube, and I saw this story about they were talking about this home in Marianna, Florida. I'm like, what? That's my old stomping grounds. And anyway, so I turned it on and I was just listening to it, and I was floored by what this place was all about. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Anyway, it was a boys' home, and they used to send young boys there, and there were some that were 5 years old guys. But this opened back, like I said, in 1924. Well, I wasn't alive then, but after 1964, the boys' home was still open. Well, when I was what in my teens, I used to live there in my teens in that area in Marianna, Florida, where my brother used to live. He used to live there. This is how I know about it. And I think it was called the Dozier's Home, Dozier's Boys Home. That's what it was. And so I think that my father was born, I don't know if he was maybe 19, I'm thinking. I think he must have been born after that, but he didn't live down south then. He lived down south when he was born, of course, because that's where his mother's from. But anyway, so he must not have known about it. I don't know if he did. He may have. My uncles had uncles that lived there, and I think they're all gone now, of course. But I think they must have known about this place. They must have known about it because they lived right next door to Marianna. And the town they lived in was called Sneeds, Florida. Hillbilly country, guys. Anyways, it's in the country. And then after Sneeds, it's Marianna. So, anyways, oh wait a minute, it's Sneeds, Cottondale, and then it goes into Marianna, Florida. Anyways, my uncle must have known about this place. He had to have it. And everybody that lived around there at that time must have known about it because it didn't close down in 2000 until 2011. And the reason why it closed down, guys, was because all these young boys went there when they were, like I said, 1924. And when all these, the parents would have problems with their kids, they would send them there, and the police would take them and bring them to this home. And once they were in that home, they were never seen again, guys. Never seen again. never seen again. And the ones that tried to get out and run away from the place, they would catch them. As in a hunting game, they would hunt them down in the woods, and that's a very woody place. And they would hunt them down like a bunch of dogs and kill them and shoot them because they ran off. They got away from the place, so they ran after them, hunting them down like you would an animal. You know what I mean? And they made a game out of it, and they killed these boys. I, maybe I shouldn't say that on here, but anyways, they did away with them anyways. I'll put it that way. But and there was like I think 55 kids that were sent to this place, and they were beaten. I mean, they were tortured, and just it was really really bad, and I never knew this. It was like, oh my God. Yeah, I lived right next door to this place. I mean, skip, hop, and jump, but it was close enough to me. But I never knew that that was going on in this place, and it was still open at that time. And oh my God, the things that those kids went through, and none of the parents ever saw them again. Once the police took these troubled boys to the Stozier's home, boys' school, they were never seen again. None of the parents heard from the kids. They weren't allowed to call, I guess. To talk to any of their parents. They weren't allowed to talk to them or what have you. And they were in there for a long time, and they were just, beating them up and all kinds of things. It's terrible, terrible, terrible things. And then, like I said, they were never seen again. Well, that's because they were all buried by these people that were running this place. And then this woman, I don't know, she works in Tallahassee, I believe, and it's down south as well in Florida. Tallahassee is the capital of Florida, guys. So this woman, I don't know, she's like some kind of scientist or something. But it's a real interesting story. You should check that out. And it's on LMN on YouTube. Check it out. And it'll say Dozier's home. Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, the things that go on these days, but and this is back in 1925, guys. 1925. And who's in the room? Who's ever in the room? Thumbs it up. Say hello when you come in. Karen, are you still here? Or am I talking to myself? Hello, hello. Are you guys listening to me? Is anybody here? Hello, yeah. Did you hear anything I said? Hello. Did you hear anything I said or what I was talking about? Is there anybody out there? Yeah. No, I was telling you something about a story, something I was watching. Did you hear any of it? Did you hear what I was talking about? I was telling you a story about a Dozier's home. And it was a boys' school. And they started it in 1924. Bits and pieces I could understand. What do you mean you could understand? You couldn't hear me? Could you hear me? What did you hear of it? But yeah, you gotta check that out. Check that out on LMN on YouTube, and it's a story. And well, it's, Not a story, but yeah. And it's not a story, it's like a documentary type thing. And it's so interesting. And it just caught my ear when it said Marianna, Florida. I'm like, what? I turned right around and I'm like, started watching it. And yeah, I knew that school was there, but I didn't know that was going on in there. And I was close to my brother's house when I was a teenager. Well, actually, I was in my early 20s, anyways. But LMN on YouTube. It's like a documentary channel. It's pretty, I seen that when it said Mariana. It's like, oh, what? And yeah, that's my old stomping grounds, guys, when I was a teenager. No, it's not a movie. It's a network, and it's called LMN. You've seen it on there. It's not a movie. It's like a documentary type thing. But it's terrible. Like I said, my uncles and cousins. Yes, it's a Lifetime movie network, but this isn't a movie. It's like a documentary type thing. It's not a movie. I'm trying to tell you, lady. It's not a movie. You will see it. When you see it, it'll say Dozier's Home, Boys Home, or something like that. It'll say Dozier's, but in Marianna, Florida. Now, it might not say Florida on it because I watched that. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I can't put the music back on. Hold up. Hold on a second. Let me turn the volume back down because I don't think I did. I'll go back to it and see. But it's really good. And I didn't know that was a thing. I did not know that was a thing. I knew it was there, but I didn't know anything about what was going on in there. I had no clue. Now I know. But I'm telling you, these places, you never know. You just never know, guys. You never know. I'm looking for it right as I speak. I'm looking in my history. Hello, anybody come in? Say hello. Give it a thumbs up. And say hello. I'm looking for it right now. You gotta listen. I mean, if you like that kind of stuff, but it was interesting because I never knew, like I said, I never knew that was going on in this place. I thought it was just a boys' home. I never thought nothing of it. Well, now I really know what kind of place that was. Oh yeah, they abused these kids, and they just did all kinds of bad stuff. Yeah, it's bad. Not good, not good. And they did it for years. And when they found out, when this woman, some kind of, he was some kind of scientist of some type that inspects bones and stuff. Oh my gosh! And she kept pushing in the issues. They wanted to go in. They wanted to dig this place up in a certain area. And finally, she got it to go through. And when they started digging out, guess what they found? Guess what they found? They found like 55 bodies. 55. Yeah. So once those kids went there, they were never seen again. Isn't that sad? But She fought it and she got to do what she needed to do. She collected all the bones from all those kids and she reconnected that to the parents so that they could, you know, I don't know what you call it, but this so they could give them their final goodbyes. Yeah, that's sad. That is really sad. I couldn't believe my ears. I was like shocked because I used to live there. That was years ago, but I used to live there, right next door to that place. The things you just don't know, guys. Remember, Karen, what I said about it could be your neighbor? Yeah, there. Now, I got uncles and aunts and all kinds of family that live down south and they live in that area. And Seeds, Cottondale, Marietta, Panama City. All those areas are in the same, you know what I mean? They're all close together. So yeah, I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. Teenager, early teenager. Well, not early teenager, but early 20s anyway. Oh, yes. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Where is it? It's called LMN. I'm looking right now. Can you hear me? Where is it? How come I'm not finding it? Yeah, it should be in my history, right? Well, how come I can't find it? Um, where is it? I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. I'm all stuffed up. It was muggy here a little bit today, guys, but now it's all cloudy and yuck and this, that. Yeah, it's this. And it's gonna rain again, guys. It's gonna rain again. Here it is. Wait a minute. Is that it? No, that's not it. I'm still looking. I'm still looking. Where is it? Oh my gosh, where is it? I can't find it, guys. I can't find it. Should be in my history. But how come I'm not finding it? Wait a minute. Here it is. Here it is. Yep, here it is. It's called LMN. Full episode. And it said Deadly Secrets. The Lost Children of Dozier. That's it. That's it. So punch that in. You gotta check that out. This is terrible. Not good, not good. Does anybody out there karaoke sing it, Deb? Sing what? I can't play the music. I can't play the music. They won't let me. And there's only us in here, you know. Can you, did you get that, what I was telling you? LMN, Deadly Secrets, The Lost Children of Dozier. You see it? Look it up. There ain't nobody out there. Thumbs up, guys. Who's ever coming in the room? Dover. No. Deadly Secrets. The Lost Children of Dozier, not Dover. Dozier. 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 That's what it's called. Yeah. And I don't see anybody else in the room. No, Dozier. 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 But it's really good. So yeah. It's an hour and 24 minutes and 33 seconds. And it's the children of Dozier. It's crazy. Crazy. 55 of them were identified by that lady pushing that issue to dig them up because they knew they were there. Because they just disappeared. Nobody ever saw them again. And parents, once they were sent there, because I guess back then in the 20s, it was 1924, on up. If they were troubled kids, the police would send them to this place. But once they were sent there, you never saw them again. Mm-mm, mm-mm. That's why they call it the lost children. And those kids went through some stuff. Yeah, I can't say the rest. Not good. Sad. That was too close to home, my friends. Too close to home, and I didn't even know that. I never even knew that when I was younger. I never heard nothing about it. I knew the place, but I didn't know anything that was going on in there. And if people talked about it, I didn't know anything or hear anything back then. Well, in my years when I was alive, but in my teen years, I should say. But like I said, I had uncles, I got aunts, and all that lived down that way. And I have a lot of family down that way, and they must have known something. I guarantee you they did, but they just didn't talk about it back then. hmm But they're all gone now. My uncle and aunts, and they're all gone. So even if I were to ask them about it, I can't. Now that they know about it, I'm gonna talk to my brother about that and let him know. I'm gonna ask him if he knew it, if he ever heard anything about that place. Because he used to live there in Marietta, and I used to go there and visit him all the time. Because I was just right, like 20 minutes away from him. So, unbelievable. But anyway, the lady got all that done, pushed it. She got that done, took care of. She got all those kids dug up. Yep, and they were all there. And that's where they were, in the ground. hmm Crazy. I'm telling you, people, you don't know what goes on. You just don't know. You be careful these days, guys. Watch your surroundings. Your neighbors, you just don't know. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust people these days. Even back then, apparently, you couldn't trust them, but they didn't know what was going on. So apparently, it wasn't talked about. Oh, that's so sad. That's terrible. That's sad. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Did you find it? Did you? Well, when you get a chance to watch it, watch it. Hmm. I didn't even know that LMN channel was there. So it started popping up when I was looking for movies, and so all of a sudden popped up. Are you here tonight? Is anybody out there? If you are, say hello. Tomorrow we're supposed to get more rain. Hasn't rained today so far, but I think it's going to rain tonight. Tomorrow it's going to rain Friday. You watch that channel? Oh, okay. So yeah, you need to watch that. But you don't need to. I mean, if you want to, it's just interesting. Yeah, interesting information. To me, it was, anyways. Like I said, I used to live there, and I never knew that went on there. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, mm-mm-mm. That is nuts. So, I wouldn't doubt it if they had places like that today. You think? I have no doubt that they don't do that in these places. Some of these places, people's nut jobs. Good grief. And those kids, some of those boys had to dig, you know, for others. They were made to do that. Dig, you know, a grave for other kids. Isn't that terrible? Oh, that's creepy. Eh, poor kids, I tell you. All right, we gotta leave that alone. Just go watch it and you'll see. Anyway, if you wanna, if you want to, you can do it. Uh-oh. I lost it again. I lost it. I lost it. Who's in the room? It's a good one. I guess nobody's here but us. I don't know. I can't see nobody. Oh well. Oh well. Where is it? Yeah, that's just nuts. That's nuts. They even have ghost stories on their LMN channel. LMN channel? I didn't know that. 3 scary ghost encounters. Ooh. 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 Are you feeling ghostly tonight? But I guess there's all kinds of stories on there. I never even knew about that channel. I wished I'd known. Well, I do now. Thumbs it up, people. Say hello. Hey, Karen, have you had to kick anybody out? Glad you know now. Yeah, I didn't know what that was there. And there's 3 scariest ghost encounters. I guess it's some marathon thing. I don't know if you've seen that, but I have to check that out. I'll watch them later. 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 Are you gonna check that out? That show? Well, not the show, but yeah, that one I told you about the deadly secrets. Ah, that's nuts. Like I said, Karen, you never know. Could be your neighbor. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, lordy, lordy. I'm nuts. It's a crazy. Mm-hmm. Hello, is anybody out there? So, Karen, do you watch that channel all the time? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know, my friend. Sometimes. What are you doing, anyways, besides being in the room? What are you doing? There's a lot of, well, actually, there's only listening to you. Well, I must be boring you. But yeah, there's ghost stuff on there. 3 scariest ghost encounters, and there's no, not boring. Well, I might be to some people. And then there's another one on there, girls chilling memory matches. I don't know about some plane crash or something. And then there's another one about kids face evil spirits. Ooh, that's not good. But if you go on that channel though, will you get more movies on that program itself on YouTube or no? Will it bring up more as you watch more? Let me know down below. Don't mind me, guys. Let me know down below. On Lifetime, you get more movies, and I'm like doing this because I can't see anything. Hold on, folks. What did you say? On Lifetime, you get more movies, and I'm so. Oh, you is. Oh, you is. Yeah, but there's more. It seems like there's more interesting ones on the LMN channel. So if I sub to Lifetime, is it on YouTube? Lifetime is on YouTube. It's they are from Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was just on, cable. America's Most Feared of All Time? That sounds like a good one. What is that, a movie? Is it a movie? Let me go subscribe to it. Well, I gotta punch it in first. See what I get. See what I get. Lifetime movies. Wait a minute. Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. I found it. All right, I subscribed to it, so now I'll get more of those movies, right? That's all, folks. Things hurt my back. Sitting like that, it's hurting my back. But yeah, girl, the other night my back was killing me. I don't know what I did, but I couldn't even sleep. I didn't sleep for you know, yeah, kept me awake most of the night. I don't know, it's from lugging that. I think it was from lugging all those heavy things in the back room, and I was picking up all of the heavy bottle bags. Well, there was only one that was pretty heavy, and then the trash was really heavy as well. And I think that's what done it. I felt, oh my God, it was killing me. Not good. But then, um, after I took some aspirin, and it started going away that next day, then it was gone. That's weird. I don't know. Don't you know? Have no idea what that was all about. I think it was from that picking the heavy stuff up. But anyways, I ain't seen no plants grow yet, and I kept saying onions, and they're not onions, they were peppers. Why I was thinking it was peppers, I mean, why I was thinking it was sweet onions, I have no idea. They're sweet peppers. Anyways, what a ding ding, huh? Well, I think what it was when I picked them up in the store, I was looking at the onions when I picked those up, the peppers, and so that's why I was thinking they were sweet onions. Ain't no set. Well, there is sweet onions, but they're not green and they're not red and they ain't orange. But anyways, but I ain't seen nothing grow yet. I don't know how long it takes. It must take a couple of weeks, right? Does it take a couple of weeks to grow? Must be. What takes time? Go to Johnson Production Group. Ooh, so yeah, it ain't gonna grow right off. So it'll be a couple weeks, I guess. Yep. So when I get off of here, I'm gonna check to make sure the other one was deleted. First live. I gotta make sure that's not on there. I did delete it, but I don't know, I don't know if it took it right off. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I don't know. I don't know how that audio picked it up on these. I don't get it. Because I didn't tell my TV to do that. Is that kind of weird or what? Is that weird or what? They're sweet peppers. That's what they are. But they're not sweet onions, like I was saying. But I corrected it in the video. I edited it and said green sweet peppers above, if you've seen it. I did do that. To let you guys know it's peppers, not onions. Oh my gosh. What a nut. Oh well. It is what it is. So yeah, these headphones, if you're on a live and you're on your TV, these are going to hook into your TV. And I didn't set it like that, so I don't know how it got on these. I don't get it. They're sweet peppers. Yes, they are in the bell pepper family, but they're sweet peppers. This thing right here. These headphones are called Beats. They're called Beats. And somehow, when I turn the live on, I turn the TV on, these headphones pick that up. How? I don't know how. Because I didn't set my I didn't set my headset, my ear set, whatever you want to call these things, to my TV. So how did they get the music on these? I don't get it. Don't listen to YouTube with headphones. Well, I don't either. That's my saying. This is in my phone, not into the TV. So how did it pick up the audio from the TV into my headphones that are hooked to my phone? You understand what I mean? How did that happen? These headphones, headset is not hooked into my TV. In other words, I didn't set my TV to my headset that go into my phone. I never hooked that in. How they did that without me saying, yeah, no, no, I didn't set it up that way. I use these on my phone only, not on my TV. So figure that one out. Figure that one out. Maybe it did it because it is a microphone. I don't know, but it should not have hooked into the TV because I don't have it set that way. Because when I use these, when I plug these into my phone, it will come up and it'll say, turn on Beats. And it turns it on. But that's on my phone only. I don't know, beats me. So now I know I can't use, well, you can't use the music unless you go to that thing you were talking about, instrumental karaoke on the YouTube. I will check that out and see. But I don't believe I'm gonna be able to do it because that's gonna I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. But anyways, girl, I think I'm gonna get off of here because it's only you and me in here. I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna I'll text you after in a little bit. I'll text you in a little bit, okay? And I gotta check and make sure that other live is deleted. So adios, people. Bye, Karen. Are you in there? It's time to get off of here. I'll text you in a little bit, okay? Okay? I'm out.